what I was looking at, oh, I needed that. I needed that bad. If you did like girls, I was gonna say, you can't be my friend. You can't hang around me because that's nasty. Bitch, I'm gay and this is me. I'm gay, mom. I'm fucking gay. Who you thought you was trying to sag with some fucking panties? You look stupid as fuck. She gets down just like what's up, flat asses? It's your girl Ray, aka the thickest female on this motherfucking earth, bitch. And I am back with another video. So as y'all can tell by that title, I am giving y'all my coming out story. So I will be giving you guys a backstory context so you can understand like the stories better and like just gain a better understanding for it. But without further ado, I'm gonna get into the video. So how about I woke up around like 3 p.m. and I had all my skin right here gone. Like I don't know what, like before I went to bed, it was cool, it was regular. I woke up, all the skin right here is gone. I don't know what the fuck I did in my sleep, but I be tearing myself the fuck up. I don't know what the fuck be going on. Cleanse the space, you know. Get some good energy going. Good energy, pure energy. But y'all, yeah, so this story is actually funny as fuck. It's kind of like a 3-in-1 because like my coming out story kind of came out in bits and stuff, so I had to write down the to remember like what the fuck, like the order in which everything happened, because this was a long time ago. I also want to say happy Pride Month, you guys, to all my queer babies, my gays, my lesbians, my trans, my bisexuals, like everyone, happy motherfucking Pride. And in case you are new here and you don't know, I am the Big L, yeah, big lesbian. We are going to start off by saying I mentioned my mother in this video. I don't call her my mother. I have not called her my mother since I have stopped talking to her. I refer to her as my egg donor because that's all she is. She's an egg donor. So when you hear me say egg donor, I'm referring to her. I don't want to hear nothing in the comments like, keep it cute, okay? Keep it cute. Y'all already know who the fuck I'm rocking, motherfucking Queen Savine, bitch, yeah. Okay, so y'all, I'm also so late. I was supposed to, so it's currently 7 p.m. Guess what time I'm supposed to catch that bus? 7 p.m. I already put in that I'm gonna be late to work. It took me what? I started getting ready at 4, 3 hours, and for what? I don't know. I grew up in a very, very religious Christian household. I am currently not Christian anymore. I'm just spiritual. I have totally different belief systems now. But growing up, I grew up in a very religious house. I'm talking about church two or 3 times a week sometimes. You couldn't be gay. All of that, yeah. That shit wasn't flying, okay? Also, my egg donor. I grew up in a very abusive household, okay? You talking about being gay? Oh, baby, no. Mind y'all, my egg donor was the biggest motherfucking sinner of all sinners, okay? Like, she is the type of Christian that I remember when I had graduated, which this can honestly be another story time if y'all want it, about like what happened on my graduation night, and got arrested and all that. Girl, a whole bunch of shit. So if y'all want that story time, let me know in the comments below. But I remember my older sister, one of my older sisters, I was telling her about like how we grew up and stuff. And she was like, oh my God, I never knew that like your mom was like this. On Facebook, she's always talking about how much she loves y'all. So I would have never guessed. I'm like, yeah, that is a narcissist. She very much puts on the front. No one knew how abusive that mother was, okay? Like, she put on the front and she did it very fucking well. That's how she was. She was a very like two-faced ass. Like in front of other people, she loves us so much, blah, blah, blah. Behind closed doors, to a whole nother story. Mind y'all, like, when I say this bitch was the biggest sinner of all, like, this bitch was committing adultery and all the motherfucking 10 deadly sins, or however many deadly sins they say. But you want to judge me. But you want to, okay, fast forward. So, I was probably like, I think I was maybe in like the 4th grade or something probably. This was back in my hometown. And we were all in the auditorium, right? And the high schoolers from, they were like the Ware County, what is it called? The Ware County cheerleaders, I believe. They were coming to like do a performance or whatever the case may be, right? And so I remember this shit clear as, like, I tell this, like, almost all my close friends know this story because it's just so funny to me. So I'm sitting, like, we're all sitting on the floor, right, in the auditorium, and like all these children just start rushing in, cheering, like, whoa, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I'm sitting down, right? All of a sudden, it was like this little white girl. She's so beautiful. She had on this beautiful makeup, and she had on her little green, you know, cheerleader outfit. Y'all, all I remember is I looked at her, and then I looked down, and you know, with the cheerleader uniforms, there, like, her titties was just like sitting, okay? Them things was perky. And I was just looking at them, and all, like, I literally did this. I said, hallelujah. Oh my God. Like, I didn't know what, mind you, I didn't know what titties was. Like, what the fuck is a titty? What is a boob? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what that shit was. But all I knew is I was looking, when I looked at, oh, I was loving what I was looking at, okay? Right then and there, I knew, like, of course I didn't know, like, I guess the correct terminology, like, oh, I like women. But I knew, like, what I liked, what I was looking at, oh, I needed that. I needed that bad. I need that. Yeah, in my mind, my little I don't know how old I was in 4th grade, however old I was. I know my little tiny brain, I was like, oh yeah, I want that, right? Boom. As the years progressed, I would always have like these little crushes on girls, but of course, like, again, like, I couldn't put it into words. And you know, it's so funny because you know how nowadays they always want to talk about, like, oh, putting gay stuff in these kid shows, like it's forcing kids to be gay, blah, blah. And it's just like, you know how dumb you sound? You sound dumb as fuck. If you want to be technical, y'all pushing straight shit on us, okay? If we being real, but guess what? I still turned out to be gay. So it's like, y'all keep saying like, oh, by putting queer representation in kid shows, it's forcing it on our kids to be gay. And it's just like, I didn't grow up seeing no type of gay shit, but guess what? I turned out gay. Because that's what I like, that's how I was born. Like, so that's why, like, that whole little argument, I just be like, woo, because y'all sound dumb as fuck. I will always have, like, my little crushes and stuff on women, on girls. And, but again, I grew up in this very religious household, so I was very much in the closet, okay? And it wasn't like a literal, like, oh, I can't, like at that time, it wasn't like a, oh, I'm DL, like, I'm hiding myself, like, I'll fuck with girls behind closed doors. It was more so, like, it was, in a way, kind of dangerous for me to, you know, be openly gay, especially in the household that I grew up in the environment that I was around, whatever, right? Fast forward, now I'm in middle school, and I went to, what was it? I went to so many different schools. This was Westwood Middle School in Gainesville, right? So we went on some field trip. I don't remember what like type of field trip this was, but it was some type of field trip that we on. And y'all know how like back then, or like probably still happening, I don't know, back then how all the popular kids would sit in the back and like all freaky deaky shit would be going on in the back, right? So mind y'all, I was not popular at the fuck all. Like, I was very much the kid that got bullied, okay? I did not grow up popular, bitch. Y'all, I got bullied so bad in school. Like, and it's so crazy because like all the people, especially in high school, like all the girls that used to bully the fuck out of me be trying to be my friend now, or like always talking about like with my pole or with my business, they want to be brand ambassadors, or they want me to teach them how to pole dance. And it's just like, bitch, why the fuck would I help you when you make my life a living hell? Like, do you not remember? Because I remember. But anyway, so yeah, I had these friends. They don't really need names because they're not like significant to the story, but I had these two friends I was hanging out, and we was like in the middle of the bus. So I had this best friend, Jessica, and I had my other little homegirl, right? And we were all like, you know, talking in the middle of the bus or whatever. Cool shit. So I'm guessing, like, I'm pretty sure, like, y'all, they was in the back of that bus getting freaky dicky, okay? They was being grown. Like, we is in middle school. What is y'all doing? So they, like, kissing and doing God knows what in the back of that bus. And so now, like, fast forward, we're all talking. They're talking about, like, liking girls. It was these two popular girls, and they don't need names either. They were talking about if they like girls or whatever, and everyone's like going around like, oh, do you like girls? Do you like girls? At one point, like, they started kissing, and all the boys were like, oh shit. And it's just like, calm down. They're going around in a circle about who likes girls, and I don't know why the fuck, but I guess I ended up saying like, I like girls. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I admitted that I like girls, because y'all, I set myself up. I set myself up. I thought this was an innocent conversation. I thought we was all friends here. I thought it was all cool. I guess not. I guess not. I guess they had other plans unbeknownst to me. I thought we were just all kicking it, being homegirls and shit, bitch. I thought we were besties on this bus, but fool me. They fooled the fuck out of me. So, boom, we get back to the school. Fast forward, maybe like a day or two. I remember this shit like it was fucking yesterday, okay? These were staples in my queer coming out journey, right? So, I remember we was, what it was, I think I was in, this was 6th grade, because I was in the 6th grade hall going to class. It was like in between classes, and I don't know if I was going to the bathroom or I was headed to class, but all I remember is I was on a 6th grade hall, and I'm by the lockers, and all of a sudden, this other popular girl, we're gonna name her Stud, right? And I'll tell y'all why she's named that now. So, Stud was a very much like girl, like, I wouldn't say she was like a girly girl, but she was pretty. Like, she was a pretty girl. She was very much popular. She came to school and motherfucker, what it was, back then it was the US Polo, Nike. She came to school dressed, okay? She was one of them type of girls. This hair is kind of annoying me, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, she was one of them girls. So, and I think, funny enough, I'm pretty sure later down the line, I think in like 8th grade, by 8th grade, Stud ended up living next to me. She moved into the apartment that we were living in, and we was neighbors. That was crazy. Like, we used to always be over at her house and stuff. Like, that was some good fucking memories, honestly. But anyway, so Stud comes up to me, like, she's running down the hallway, and she's like, hey, and she calls my name. I'm like, hey, well, like, what's up? She's like, I heard that you like girls. And before I can respond, she's like, is that true, huh? And so I'm panicking on the inside, because I'm like, why are you asking me, like, am I finna get beat up? Like, what's going on? So I'm like, no, that's not true. And so she go, you know what this bitch gonna fucking say to me? This bitch gonna say, oh, okay, I was finna say, because if you did like girls, I was finna say, you can't be my friend, you can't hang around me, because that's nasty. And then she runs out the hallway. Excuse the fuck out of me, bitch! First of all, what would make you even say that? Like, that was so fucking rude. Like, oh, so, and mind y'all, that really shaped my whole queer experience, because right then and there, I was like that solidified, bitch, you need to stay in the closet, because it's not safe for you. Like, bitch, you're not finna have no friends. Everybody finna be talking shit about you. Girl, you just need to keep that shit to your motherfucking self. Be gay in your own time, but don't tell these bitches nothing, because again, I thought we was just all kicking and sharing secrets on this motherfucking bus. I thought I was safe. I wasn't safe. I wasn't safe at all. Them bitches was talking shit behind my back and I didn't even know it. Tuh. Fake ass bitches. But yeah, bitch gonna talk about something. I can't be your fucking friend and don't hang around me because that's nasty and that's gay. Rude, bitch. But anyways, a little side story. So the reason why she is called Stud is because, lo and behold, by the time she got to high school, y'all, this bitch is a full-blown stud now. It's so funny because, like, I remember when I first seen the photos on Facebook of her, I was like, oh shit, like, mind you, again, she's always been a pretty girl, but as a stud, oh, that bitch fine as fuck. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. But it's just so funny to me when I think about it. And like that experience, it was like, oh, so you was not coming to terms with your sexuality. So you know how niggas, when they're gay, they always want to be like, oh, like, keep that gay shit away from me. Like, I ain't like that. Like, blah, blah, like talking all this shit. Whole time he DL, that's what it gave. You not confident in your sexuality, so you wanted to make it seem like, oh, like for me, it was such a big thing, and now you can't be friends with a, you know, yeah. And also, do I want to tell this? Cause like it's kind of, yeah, I think this is very fitting for the video. So those of you who know, my ex-wife, she was a no label like I am. Like, she didn't go by any labels. Like, you were to see her, she was masculine presenting. I remember I posted a video. Those who don't know or are new to my channel, like, I also dress masculine as well. So when people would see, I guess for a lot of people, seeing me and my ex-wife together, it was kind of like people would say like, oh, stud on stud. that was like the first representation for a lot of people, especially in fucking Gainesville, because this is why I hate when people try to claim, like when my videos be going viral and shit, people be trying to claim like, oh, this the girl from Gainesville, blah, blah, blah. I do not claim that hating ass fuck ass city. Stop saying that I'm from Gainesville. I'm not from Gainesville, bitch. Honestly, I was in foster care moving around, and where I stayed after Gainesville longer than when I was in fucking Gainesville. Like, I don't know. I hate when people say that shit. I do not claim that fuck ass hating ass city. It's nothing but hating ass bitches there. I'm traumatized by Gainesville, honestly. So, but yeah, so it was me and her being together and seeing like two masculine presenting women together. It was kind of like, whoa, like, oh shit. You know, it was very a shocker. Which I didn't understand. I'm just like, bitch, we're two women at the end of the day. Stud was the type of girl who she very much has, I'm gonna call it like it is, internalized homophobia. And I've had to unfriend so many people in these past few months, specifically masculine presenting women who be like, oh, if you like other studs, like that's too gay. Like you're gay as fuck. Like you might as well. I remember this one girl was talking about, so you might as well get a boyfriend. This is like, you sound just like them niggas who be like, who see a film with a stud, they be like, you might as well get a boyfriend. This has nothing to do with the man. How I choose to present myself has nothing to do with the man. Be breaking my heart, because for y'all who don't know, I prefer masculine presenting women. No labels like myself, etc. When I hear like studs be saying it's gay or whatever, it's like, but you see film on film, y'all see film on film as sexy. But then you see stud on stud as too gay or nasty. And it's like, for what? We're all women at the end of the day. What I decide to wear and how I present myself does not change the fact that at the end of the day, I love women. Okay? Like, what's not clicking? What's not clicking, Steve? Okay? I don't get it. So that's the type of stud that, that's the type of woman that stud was, right? So, back when I used to be on Snapchat, I posted a video of my ex-wife and she like put my foot in her mouth. You know how on Snapchat, like Snapchat low-key be stitching. I don't know if it's still like this now. I haven't had Snapchat since 2022. But you know how on Snapchat, like if you screenshot somebody's shit, it'll show you. Or specifically in this situation, stud had sent my snap to her best friend. Her best friend is a stud too. I peeped that stud view that story, because they seen that, okay, my ex-wife was a masculine presenting woman. She sent it to her best friend, and how I know she sent it to her best friend is because if somebody sends your snap to somebody else, it'll only, in your views, it'll show that, oh, they viewed this story. But then I was going through all my other stories from that day. Both of, the best friend didn't see any of my other stories, only that one. So I knew right then and there, oh, you're sending my snaps to your best friend talking shit about stud on stud. And it's just like, that's so weird to me. That's so fucking weird. Like, I don't like it. It just breaks my heart. Like, we as a queer community already deal with so much bullshit. And it's just like, y'all creating more problems within the community with this internalized homophobia. And honestly, y'all need fucking therapy. Y'all need to work that shit out on why you view it as something so disgraceful. Because again, at the end of the day, we're all women, and we shouldn't be fucking judging one another on who we like, on who we prefer. You know what I'm saying? Stupid as fuck. Fast forward, I'm in 8th grade now, and I had this girlfriend, we're gonna call her Shay. Shay was a little white girl, so yeah, Shay was this white girl. She was very much, so I don't know, if you went to middle school with me, I very much, like, I was that emo girl. Like, I definitely had my style of like dressing gothic, emo scene, however the fuck you want to call it. I still love dressing like that now. I just lost a lot of my clothes, like specifically those type of clothes when I was homeless. My girlfriend Shay, she was goth, right? I love Shay down. Like, I'm screaming my girl, my girl, my girl. Like, that's my baby, okay? But mind you, it was still like a secret relationship. It wasn't like we hide each other type of thing, but again, I wasn't as out because I was so scarred from that experience happening in 6th grade that happened. It was like, damn, I don't know if this is safe to like be out with you type of thing, which is so sad when I think about it, because this is like, bitch, like, why do y'all hate gay people so much? I don't understand it. I don't understand the hate. The same thing with racism. I don't understand the hate. Like, y'all are just weird as fuck. Seek help immediately. Me and Shay was dating or whatever. Dating for a cool little minute. It probably wasn't really even that long, to be honest, for real, but Mind you, I'm always at Shay house every day after school. We hung out so much. But mind y'all, Shay was a compulsive liar. And I learned this very early on. This bitch would just lie to just lie. Like, I don't even remember what she used to be lying about. What I don't understand about compulsive liars is they lie about the most outlandish shit. Like, they don't even make their lie believable. I know you didn't believe what the fuck you just put out. So how do you expect me to believe what you just said? You really expect me to believe that bullshit? Come on now. I'm pretty sure she had told me at one point one of her parents had died or her dog had died. She told me somebody had died. Was a fucking lie. I'm pretty sure her parents was on drugs or some shit. I don't remember. All I know is, like, I'm seeing her house in my head. Yeah, it was just some crazy shit. I don't fucking remember, but I love my girl down bad, okay? Like, I didn't give a fuck. You can be a liar, baby. I'ma keep eating it up, right? Dumb. Just dumb. So, until one day, unbeknownst to me, it's lunchtime and I go into the cafeteria. So y'all know, if you went to Westwood, if you go to the far right of the cafeteria, like, there's like vending machines and everything, and like everybody used to be over there, like it used to be packed. I walk and I'm walking like I'm ready to see my girlfriend. Why the fuck I see this bitch sitting with another little holding hands all cuddled up. I go and tell her, like, what is this? What is going on? She's like, oh, like, I'm sorry, but like, this is my girlfriend now. And I'm just like, what do you mean this is your girlfriend? I'm your girlfriend. What are you talking about? I'm your girlfriend. And she's just like, I'm sorry. Saying whatever bullshit she had to say. I'm just so heartbroken. It's like, damn, like, you bold as fuck. First of all, you didn't even have no respect for me because you didn't even hit me up, text me like, hey, this isn't working out. I just come to lunch one day and see you intertwined with a whole nother bitch. I felt so fucking disrespected, but hurt more than anything. I was just hurt, y'all. I thought we was in love. She said, no, I'm leaving you. And guess what she left me for? Another goth girl. I guess I wasn't goth enough for her. That really hurt my fucking feelings. Cause how you just gonna do that? Like, oh, this is my girlfriend now. You didn't even offer we just all could be girlfriends. It was just like, bitch, you're out, she's in. Oh, excuse the fuck out of me, bitch. Shit. You did that? You did that, girl. Fuck me, huh? Okay. And you know, it's so fucking funny. Because around in 2022 is when I started to dress masculine. That's when I started to really like find myself. And y'all, actually, so side note, 2022 is when I started dressing masculine, which stemmed from this toxic poly situationship that I was in, which if y'all want a story time on the poly relationship I was in, let me know down below, y'all. Like, I'm more than likely gonna give it to y'all anyway, because that, oh my God, I feel so bad for my friends. That was my friends around that time, especially my sister. I was taking her through it like that. But yeah, if y'all want a story time about the poly relationship, let me know. But yeah, so I started to dress more masculine in 2022. And why Shay gonna comment on my photo and was like, damn, like, you look good. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find exactly what the fuck she said. Cause I'm pretty sure it's still on my profile. Okay, y'all, I finally found it. So she commented, let me show y'all that she commented on. And she gonna comment, daddy energy, you look good as fuck these days. I bet the fuck I do, bitch. You missed this, but you wanted to cheat on me. Remember when you cheated on me in 8th grade, bitch? Now you can't have none of this. The fuck? You missed out. Oh, y'all know what's so funny? Oh my God. Y'all know what's so funny? Her birthday is a day after mine. I never remembered this. Her birthday is a day after mine. Just a lie. See, everybody be talking about Leos be liars. Y'all not wrong. Y'all not wrong. Leos do be lying because I be lying. But I be lying about shit that need to be lied about. Motherfuckers like her just be lying just to motherfucking lie. I don't understand that shit. Fast forward. This is when I'm like more so out. Like, I'm not really caring. Like, I'm not caring as much. I still care a little bit, but I'm not caring as much. Fast forward, I have this new girl. Y'all, my fucking camera stopped recording because it said it was overheating. Like, rude as fuck. I don't remember, I'm so annoyed at that. Like, bitch, I gotta catch the bus in 10 minutes, so I need to wrap this up. I mean, I'm gonna try. I might just catch an Uber, who knows? Who knows? Back to what I was saying. So, fast forward, I had this girlfriend named Blue, right? Me and Blue, I don't even remember how we ended up starting dating. Like, I'm pretty sure our friends was trying to put us together because, like, we're both tall. She was like 6 foot. I'm 5'11". Like, ooh, I love me a tall woman. I love me a tall. I mean, I like my short queens too. Don't get me wrong. I love my short queens, but tall women just make me weak in the knees, honey. Okay. So yeah, Blue was tall as fuck, okay? Me and Blue, we're dating, and y'all, Blue used to get us into some shit. If you went to Westwood, y'all know they had this like clique, I'ma say, called 25, right? So my basketball number was always 25. Why this girl, this was like in the beginning of us dating, why the fuck this girl, we in line, and somebody dared her to, I guess it was, I don't know. It was like all the 25 was like in line doing whatever the fuck, talking about whatever the fuck they was talking about. And somebody had said, I don't know what the fuck prompted them to say this to her, but they was talking about something and they ended up saying like, I bet you won't say that to them. So I guess she was saying like, fuck 25, fuck 25. So she was like, I'm not scared to say it. And the boy was like, okay, say it out loud. And she was like, fuck 25. And so they all, y'all, they all turned around. I'm just like, I'm breathing heavy as fuck because it's like, bro, like, I'm not trying to have smoke with these niggas. Like, what are you fucking doing? So they like, hey, chill, watch him out. And she's like, fuck 25. I don't give a fuck. Like, what the fuck y'all gonna do? Girl, like, what was the point even saying that? So now, they not liking her. They beefing with her. And by association, they just not fucking with me. Like, so I'm trying to like play it off like, oh, she's talking about me, like my basketball number. Like, she's saying fuck my basketball number. Like, she's not talking about y'all. And so I'm telling her like, shut the fuck up. Like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know, just crazy shit or whatever. Me and Blue are fucking dating. And so y'all know back then. Okay, so this is where I want to put the trigger warning in. So back then, y'all know how like, we used to be grown like and stuff. I don't know if I can say that on here, but yeah, we was motherfucking right? No, I'm telling this out of order. Let me rewind. That's the word. Let me rewind real quick because I'm telling that out of order. So I had to been, I don't know how old I was in 8th grade. I had to been like maybe 13, 14 or something. We all got to have our first phone, right? So mind y'all, I had always had a phone. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I used to steal people's phone. Not gonna lie. I have a whole story about this girl that used to bully me, how I stole her phone. If y'all want that story time, I would definitely get that to y'all because y'all, I got into some shit with that, boy. I used to steal phones back then. I needed a phone, bitch, and I was gonna get it by any means necessary. So I don't know how I ended up getting the phone that I had. I really don't know where that phone came from. It was like this little gray phone. My ex-owner, she didn't know that I had the phone. So boom, I turned whatever age I turned and I got my first official phone, right? So, okay, a week prior, my older sister had came out that she liked girls. I don't remember why it came out. I don't know the circumstances surrounding that, but she ended up coming out like, okay, she liked girls. That's when my ex-owner is like, she's talking to me and my other sister, she's like, what, do y'all like girls too? And I think it had something to do with, no, I'm not even gonna say that because I don't think that's relevant to this story. But yeah, so she's asking us, and I'm like, no, I don't like girls because I'm not trying to get my ass beat. Like, no, I do not like girls. I like the men's, honey. I like the men's. What it's like in a girl? Me? Gay? Kissing? Yo, wasn't me. So I'm just denying this shit, right? Keep that in mind. Got my first phone. Me and Blue is together, right? So we're or whatever. We're talking about what we're gonna do that morning before we get on the bus. Before we got on the school bus, we decided to go into this little part in the front office, like the little gym area. So I want to put a Disclaimer out there, call it what you want, especially niggas going, because I was also in another situation years later being pressured to do something I didn't want to do. I want to say this for anybody. I don't care what the fuck you and somebody else talked about doing or whatever the case may be. If you feel like once you are in that moment and you feel like, hey, I'm no longer comfortable, like this isn't okay, like I don't feel okay doing this, you have every right to say, hey, I don't want to do this. You have every right to say no. You have every right to stand your ground. Like, at the end of the day, it is your body and nobody is entitled to your body no matter what the fuck you told them, okay? I want to put that out there. And I'm going to try to, like, not get upset. This really affected my life, a big deal. I mean, yeah. So, boom, it's the next morning. We meet and at the bus stop. It was me, her, and my sister. We all went into the gym. So where we were in the gym, it was like you could hide kind of like behind this little wall, and there was like a camera like right above, but I don't think like you could see in that little area that we were in. We start like kissing, that was cool. But and then, you know, she's trying to do other stuff and I realized like, okay, actually, I don't want to do this. This is not something that I was comfortable with. I was scared. I didn't want to have to go through with it anymore. So I'm telling her like, hey, no, I no longer want to do this. And she's just like, come on, it's okay, blah, blah. And I'm just steady telling her, no, I don't want to do this. Can we please just not do this? So mind you, while all this is happening, my sister is on like the machine working out, you know, just fucking around on the machine. Fast forward, she proceeds to do what she does, right? And I know some people are probably gonna be in the comments. There's always those select few that try to victim blame. I know some people are gonna be like, but your sister was right there. Okay, I'm gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get too into the details, but she did what she did. Boom, that finishes and we head to the bus stop. We go to school. Cool. Like I said earlier, we grew up in a very abusive household. So DCF, if you lived in Florida, you know what DCF is. It's basically like Child Protective Services, wherever, like CPS. I don't fucking know. It's different for every state. But so we always had DCF in and out of our lives for the fucking longest. I'm guessing around that time, I think this was around the time when my stepdad had put his hands on me. And so I think that was another case that was open. I'm guessing I'm talking to, I don't remember if this was a school counselor. I don't remember if this was the school counselor or if this was the DCF counselor. I'm pretty sure this had to have been the DCF counselor. Or I'm gonna assume it was the school counselor. So she kind of knew a little bit, like she knew I was always getting bullied and she knew like at home I didn't have a great life. So I will always like vent to her. So I wish I could remember that school counselor's name because I'm gonna try to, I'm pretty sure I don't got my yearbook for Westwood. No, I'm pretty sure I do actually. Hopefully it didn't get lost when I was homeless, but I'm gonna try to find her information because she really like changed my life. You know those select like few teachers or guidance counselors that just really make an impact on your life? She was one of those people. At the time, I didn't really understand, I guess, the correct terminology of what happened to me, but I knew that like it made me feel some type of way. I didn't feel okay about it. Mind you, like I grew up being molested or whatever, and again, I still didn't understand. I didn't understand the gravity of the situation, I guess. I don't know, for lack of a better word. So I'm telling the guidance counselor about what happened that morning and how I just didn't like it. And yeah, again, I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble. I'm just venting. I'm thinking this is a safe space. Fast forward, I go home. There's police officers and shit outside my house. So I'm confused. My egg donor's confused. And DCF is out there too. One of the police officers tell me to come outside and they're like, hey, we got a report from the school that, you know, something had happened. Like basically tell me what happened. So I'm just like, I'm scared as fuck because now I'm just like, whoa, I'm not expecting all of this. I thought I was just venting to a trusted adult, you know what I'm saying? And again, I don't blame her. She did what she was supposed to do, and I thank her for that. But, you know, I'm telling her, reiterating what I had told the guidance counselor to the police officers and stuff. I think they asked me, like, did I want to press charges, whatever case. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to get her in trouble. It wasn't like that. And they were, like, basically saying, at the end of the day, like, you told her no multiple times. And then my sister had to give a statement, which, okay, so now I know some of y'all probably like, okay, if this happened, it happened right in front of your sister. The way in which it happened, it wasn't like some all out, we're just getting it on the floor or some shit like that. Like, we were both standing up with what we were doing. Again, I'm not getting into the details, but Again, she's fucking around on the machines. It's not like it was some big old thing. That's important for what I tell y'all later. My sister had to give a statement. I'm telling them, and I'm like, I don't want to press charges. That's my girlfriend. At the end of the day, she wasn't trying to cause me harm. I'm telling them, and I'm like, y'all, like, please don't go to her house. Please don't do anything. My egg donor comes downstairs, and they're like, are you aware? Like, basically, they're updating her on the situation. They're like, are you aware that she has a girlfriend? I guess they said, you know, she like girls. I don't know. They said something along those lines. She was like, she said something. My egg donor said something along the lines of, yeah, I knew she like liked girls or something like that. I don't know how she knew. I don't know if I ended up saying I did like girls. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I guess she still knew. Who knows? But she's like, but no, I did not know she had a girlfriend. So they're telling her, they end up having to take my phones because it's part of evidence now. And it just became this big old thing. I don't remember like if I ended up going to the hospital. I don't remember like exactly what happened after they left. But again, I'm telling them I did not want to press charges. So I get a text from my girlfriend, and she's like, what the fuck? You had police come to my house. And I'm just trying to explain to her like, no, that's not what happened. So boom, the next day we're talking. So I guess she done told everybody, or I don't know. I'm guessing because by the time I walked up, so I'm walking to the bus stop, everybody is already up there. I'm guessing she's telling everybody like what happened. So I'm like, hey, like, can we talk? And she's mad as fuck at me, and I'm just trying to explain to her like I'm just telling them what happened. This also plays a part in like my perception of what rape was and being sexually assaulted was. Like, it was warped by other people's reaction to that, right? So although they were saying, you know, the police and all the adults were saying like at the end of the day you said no and she still proceeded to do what you did, like that is rape. So but I'm trying to explain to her like I was just venting. I didn't like what happened. Now everybody's in our business. My best friend and like all the other kids, they're just all in the business, and they're all blaming me. They're all like, you're wrong, like you should have never said anything, like, and how did that y'all feel like you're lying because, and mind you, this is my best friend saying it. She's like, I think you're lying because if that did happen, why didn't your sister stop it? And everybody's just chiming in like, yeah, you're wrong, you could have got her arrested. Y'all, everybody turned against me, and that really hurt my fucking feelings because it was like, one, you're my best friend, and y'all are all these other people, like, y'all are my friends, and y'all turn against me for something that happened to me that I didn't ask to happen to me. Mind you, like, I'm still a kid at the end of the day. I don't understand what the fuck happened for real. Like, I knew she didn't, I know it wasn't intentional, but again, at the end of the day, I said no. She should have never proceeded after I said no multiple times. So after that, everybody stopped talking to me. My girlfriend ended up breaking up with me. She was just like, she needs space. And my best friend wasn't talking to me. All my friends at the bus stop, like, nobody's fucking with me. I was just lonely as fuck. I went to school. I was just sitting by myself. Like, nobody was talking to me. And that really fucked me up because that was the first experience where I understood if something ever happens to you, don't tell anyone. So like that was what I was conditioned. Whatever you go through, like people are gonna blame you regardless. People aren't gonna believe you. So just keep it to yourself. It is what it is. Fast forward like maybe like a month down the line, now people are starting to talk to me again, and at this point, this had to been some time done passed now, and eventually she ended up talking to me again. It was never the same, obviously, but like the whole situation just really fucking hurt because it was just like, damn, y'all really blamed me for something that I didn't ask for. That's wrong. That's so wrong. They were fucked up for that. I do want to put out there, like, I'm still very much friends with my ex-best friend to this day. Like, we don't talk, like, we haven't talked in years, but we're still friends, like, on social media. I still got mad love for her. I don't blame her for how she reacted because at the end of the day, we're all kids. And kids say and do stupid shit. They don't understand. Like, I doubt they probably, I don't know. Whatever the case may be, it could still be a part of me that's, like, hurt and also in denial in some instances. Because, like, you know, I don't want to say this is what it was, but at the end of the day, it is what it was. But that whole situation definitely, like, traumatized me and just fucked me up mentally. From that situation, I think, like, that day after, like, everybody said it, like, they not fucking with me anymore, y'all know what the fuck my fucking egg donor gonna do? So after that whole situation with Blue, my egg donor ends up taking my phone. I'm like, why are you taking my phone? So mind you, I hadn't had the phone for even a good like week or two, or no, this had to have been like, yeah, I hadn't had the phone for like no more than 2 or 3 weeks at most. And so she's like, I'm taking your phone. I'm like, am I getting back? She's like, no. And I'm like, why? She's like, because you lied about being gay. And I'm just like, what? At first I thought she was taking my phone because of what happened with my ex. But she's like, no, I'm taking your phone because you lied to me. Because when I asked all y'all if y'all like girls, you said no. And I'm just like, not only did this traumatic experience happen to me, you also taking my phone after you just gifted it to me for my birthday. That's your reason for never giving it back. You're gonna return it to the fucking store because I lied to you about being gay. Look at how you're fucking reacting, bitch. That was so fucked up. And so to make matters fucking worse, oh my god, y'all, to make matters worse, you know what my stepdad did? So this was my egg donor's husband at the time. They're divorced and everything now. But so mind you, a little backstory. My stepdad, he was in prison from when I was born. Or he had been in prison for years, I think for somebody, or I don't know if I can say that. And so he was in jail for a long time, for as young as I can remember. We always visited him in jail, mind you. So you know how like niggas like they be on their best behavior when they be in jail, but as soon as they get out, it's a whole other thing. That's what happens to me. Mind you, I was a daddy's girl. Like I loved him so much. That was my daddy. You know what I'm saying? But when he got out of jail, he was a completely different person. Slowly but surely, like, he just showed a completely different side. And it was just so heartbreaking because it was just like, damn, you're an evil person. I'm pretty sure, I think this was either before or after he had put his hands on me or something. I'm not sure. But he ended up going through my phone. So he's talking shit about me. He on the phone with somebody talking shit about me. And I'm walking downstairs. So their room, how the house was set up, their room was right. So it's two rooms. It was my sister's room and it was my parents' room. And then there were stairs to go downstairs. Their room was right there by the stairs. So I'm walking to go downstairs. He's playing the music. So y'all know how you be grown. Y'all know how we was grown as fuck as kids. I know the song, I beat it up. Yeah. So a little side story. So I had that song playing on my phone. I was at the pool, right? The little community pool in the complex. Y'all, mind y'all, I'm in 6th grade and was I? No, I was not in 6th grade. I was in 8th grade. And I'm playing this song on my phone like, I beat it up. You know what I'm saying? That song playing. And this grown man was at the pool. And when I tell y'all, he had a look of horror on his face. Rightfully so, because what the fuck is my young ass listening to some shit like that for? Like, girl, you had no business listening to that fucking song. So I had all these like sex songs on my phone, y'all. Why he started playing this shit out loud? Like, she definitely don't need no phone. She thinks she grown listening to all this music and shit. And y'all, it was just like fucking so embarrassing. Like, nigga, shut up. Shut your up. Shut your fat, ugly ass up. Like, oh, he pissed me off. He talking about something, yeah, I'm gonna show her mama exactly what she be listening to. She didn't deserve to have no phone. And then he started victim blaming me. Like, he victim blamed me for a lot of shit that happened to me, which those will be other story times, because those get deep, okay? But yeah, so he's just being an asshole. And I'm just like, nigga, fuck you. Like, I don't give a fuck. Fast forward. So I guess, so at the time, so at the time, I guess, you know how back then, like, especially if you grew up in a religious household, like, your mama is not buying you no motherfucking boxers, bitch. But I guess, like, I wanted to assert my gayness. I wanted to assert my dominance and my gay queerness and shit. So, y'all, we was at, I think, a doctor's appointment, some type of doctor's appointment. And me and my egg donor was just going at it. Like, we're just arguing down. So, we end up going outside. We're arguing. So, I guess I thought, like, bitch, I'm gay. You can't do nothing about me being gay. So, y'all, why the fuck I decided to start sagging with my panties? Had no type of boxer, sagging with my panties. I had on these bright pink panties with this blue, like, you know how like the kid panties have like the blue floral lace around the top. Y'all thinking I'm grown, I'm just sagging like, yeah, I'm gay, blah, blah. She's like, pull your pants up now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, no, I'm gay and this is me. Like, you can't tell me how I should dress. Like, I'm gay, mom. I'm fucking gay. Like, this is what I'm telling. Like, me and her are going back and forth, and my sister is just dying. They're just dying laughing. okay, we get it, you're gay. Like, but I wanted to let it be known, bitch. My ex-girlfriend's like, you can be gay all you want, but in my house, you're not finna be sagging. Pull your pants up. So she's like aggressively like pulling my pants up and shit. And y'all, that shit was just like, girl, who you thought you was trying to sag with some fucking panties? You look stupid as fuck. Like, but yeah, so I thought, bitch, that was my way of asserting dominance. I didn't give a fuck, okay? I thought I was making a historical move back then, bitch. From that point on, like, I was very much comfortable in my sexuality, though. Fast forward to, like, when I was 18. I had just graduated high school. And mind you, I'm still very much in, no, I was 18, I was 17. Had to have been, because I was still living with my egg donor before I went homeless. And I was very much still very much conditioned by Christianity. My thought process back then was like, damn, like, I'm going to go to hell. And that was really eating me up alive. If y'all knew me back then, especially in high school, like, I was a Bible thumper. I still can't believe that shit. Like, you know me, I used to carry around my Bible every day, all day. I used to hold Bible studies with like girls from the school. We used to have Bible studies, meet up after school. Power to the Lord. That's how I was, honey. But the main thing I used to always struggle with and fear that I would go to hell is because I like women. So around that time, I was like, I'm trying to deny, I've been delivered. I don't like women anymore. Like, everybody at that job, this is when I was service, when I was working at Brookdale in Leesburg, and they all was definitely like, girl, you like girls still. Like, they knew. Even I didn't believe myself. Like, at the time I thought like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely delivered because I don't have that attraction to women, but I was just suppressing that. They knew I was motherfucking talking out my ass. I definitely was still motherfucking gay. And officially in 2022 is when I officially came out as lesbian, because I was pansexual before. I was bisexual, pansexual, then I came out as lesbian in January 2022. And I might end up telling y'all the way in which I came out is so fucking hilarious. That's gonna be another story time too, because y'all, just know just know I got y'all. But yeah, y'all, that is basically my coming out story. Definitely a whirlwind of emotions. Technically came out 3 different times, but I hope y'all enjoyed that. And I do just want to say, for all the people that are celebrating Pride Month, and no matter where you are in your sexuality, I just want to say your sexuality, your journey in your sexuality, like, that's your journey alone. Don't let anyone force you to, if you feel like a certain label does not apply to you, don't let nobody try to tell you who you are. Sexuality is fluid. We all enter different stages in different parts of our lives, and if one day you feel like, if one time period you feel like, okay, I like both men and women, and then you later feel like, oh, okay, I actually like women, or actually no, I only like men, like, that's okay. Don't let no one try to force a label onto you. This journey is for you and you alone, and I hope that for those who are coming to terms with their sexuality, I do hope that this journey is something that is gentle for you, that is transformative for you. And just know that I love you no matter who you are, no matter the bullshit that we go through as a community. Like, I love my community. Just remember to continue to spread love, continue to spread like positivity, because we deal with enough shit already and we don't need more shit within the community. That is the end of this story time of my coming out story. I love you guys so much. If you have stuck here to the end, thank you so much for listening to my story. I hope that some parts have resonated with some of you. Let me know your thoughts below, whether that's commenting on the specifics or you want to share parts of your story. I would love to hear it. But as always, if you aren't already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and please comment down below. It definitely helps with my engagement and YouTube pushing my videos out. But I love you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. And again, happy Pride.
Young gun, no one that back calling me splurge. Ride me jump right off the curb. Bentley spread fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crack up the foreign, I swear. Keep me a stick if they curve.